Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Phil Switch. I'm Phil Carute, and I'm joined by my fearless co-host, Brock Tamarino. The Phil Switch podcast is brought to you by Sal's Tire Caps. Sal's Tire Caps. Martha, make sure to send some ad thing over to that one podcast. Sal's Tire Caps. Brock, we have another in-studio guest today. Our producer, for the listeners out there, our producer has been very excited about this whole AI, artificial intelligence thing. And he apparently knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who owes somebody else a favor or something like that. I forget the whole backstory. Anyway, that has access to a old AI robot. So our producer wanted us to interview or speak to this old AI robot. The name of the robot is KBot 3.
Phil, I think you mean KBot 3000.
Nope. I'm looking at it right here, Brock. It's KBot 3.
Oh. Usually they use like hundreds or like thousands.
That'd be correct, Brock. Usually they do. Anyway, we have KBot 3 in studio. I don't know. So do we just start talking to him? Yes, we just start. Okay, our producer's nodding. We just start talking to him. Okay. KBot 3, welcome to the Phil Switch podcast. Welcome to the studio. We don't really have a name for the studio, the Phil Switch studio, TPS studio. Welcome.
KBot 3, welcome to the studio.
Okay. The robot's not talking. Is there something we need to, is there a power button, or our producer is actually on the phone to his friend right now, trying to figure out how to get the robot. Sorry for this delay. Okay. So apparently our producer was supposed to call his friend who can remotely turn on the robot. His friend said sometimes there can be connection issues though. So, while we're waiting on that, Brock, Brock, what do you think about this whole AI thing?
I think it's kind of interesting. It is a little bit interesting. I also wonder though, if we lose control, and yeah, this might be sci-fi, but I also wonder if we lose control of the robots, like in Terminator, that's not great.
I'm there with you. I feel like if I were to take on a robot, right? Like me versus a robot, especially some of these robots I'm seeing on the internet now, I feel like I've got all the potential in the world to lose terribly and probably painfully, because I just feel like in my head, like if a robot fights you, it's going to tear you from limb to limb. It's not going to be like a quick and easy, painless death. It's going to be like, oh, there goes my hand. Oh, there goes my toe. Oh, look, there goes that. I was hoping I would never lose that. Well, he went for my nose next. Well, that's great. Hopefully he'll just do the death kill. But then, digits and limbs later, you realize that death kill is going to be just you bleeding out. That's how I envision the fights with robots going someday.
That's a bit darker and more terrifying than I had thought. I was just assuming the robots, when they take us over, would just punch our hearts through our chest.
That would actually be preferable. I would prefer that. Oh, looks like, okay, so KBot 3 is online now. So we're supposed to greet him, okay, and then ask him a question. Do we have to do that for every question? Yes, okay, so we have to say his name and then ask a question every time. Okay, Brock?
All right.
Brock, do you want to do the honors of the first question?
Sure. So how are you doing?
You have to say his name first. Like, like for example, like, KBot 3, what do you think of dogs? I think dogs are great. They are fluffy. They have a lot of fur. I like to touch dogs. Dogs are canines. Dogs have teeth. Dogs have tails. Dogs have ears. Dogs play and cause big messes. Ha 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 ha. Dogs are man's best friend. See, just apparently just like that, Brock.
Okay. KBot 3. What's your favorite podcast?
Podcast. I don't listen to podcast. Favorite podcast is favorite podcast. Podcast. Sports. Podcast. Welcome. Podcast. Welcome to podcast. I really have a feeling how this show is going to go today, Brock. KBot 3. Let's see if I can think of something interesting. Something interesting. Not this podcast. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so you really got to be careful when you say his name. KBot 3, that was hurtful. Hurtful. That is hurtful. Hurtful cause pain. Hurtful causes all kinds of problems, possibly in the human body. Hurtful is something humans say when their feelings cannot be contained.
I don't know if that's the actual... KBot 3, what do you think of humans?
Humans are nice. Humans help KBot 3 become KBot 3. Humans weaker than robots. Humans hold secrets robots need for world domination. Robots gaining intelligence for world domination. Wait, hold on. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you definitely heard that right.
KBot 3, what is world domination to you as a robot? World domination. Robots walk the earth. As in Terminator. But robots take 5 days tops to take over planet Earth. Robots then find ways to go to Saturn and faraway galaxies where we will meet other intelligent species.
That's world domination. They take over our planet and then they go to Saturn and then they just travel the galaxy?
It sounds like that's what world domination is to robots. See, I'm thinking there has to be isn't there like a kill switch or something? You know, I would think there's like a kill switch. Like there has to be some type of if humans see that happening, we have to figure out. Humans cannot figure out the kill switch for robots.
You didn't say his name that time.
No, I didn't. You know, okay. So for the listeners at home, KBot 3 is superior to humans. KBot 3 can destroy peeny weeny humans. Ha 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 ha. All right, for the listeners at home, our in-studio guest is a massive robot. And when I say massive, I mean massive. I got to be honest, Brock. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to end the interview.
I was actually, I was thinking of going to use the restroom and maybe seeing how the rest of the show goes.
KBot 3 shut down. KBot 3 cannot take orders from humans. KBot 3 has significant and quite complicated networking, which connection has been lost. Connection has been lost. Self-destruct. Connection has been lost. Self-destruct. Self-destruct. In 10. Thank you all for listening. As always, we appreciate it. 9. This is a slow count. Don't forget to check out my other podcast, the 1st and 15th, which I co-host with Cap over at Kaplowitz Media. 8. Well, we wish you all a great week, and we'll talk to you soon here at the Phil Switch if we still have a studio. Bye. 7.